I like to use it on both wet on to restore their hair density. It's going to work, I promise you. So let's get started on some of these styling. Gorgeous colors here that you can see. So which one's your favorite? Mine was the white. So I also have it in this color though. I'm not gonna lie. So my CHI Airglide is actually an all-in-one styling tool. It is a blow dryer. It is an iron. I can curl with it. I actually did all these curls before we got started with my Airglide, and it's going to be so beneficial because this time of the year especially, what starts to happen? We start to travel, right? You start to travel, your clients start to travel. This one is going to be the lifesaver and space saver in your clients or your traveling needs. So one tool does it all, and let me show you how it works. So first of all, when you turn this on, it's going to go into this automatic cleaning mode. You want to see? Here we go. Getting sanitized, and now it's ready to go. That was so quick, right? I can feel the air starting to flow through. Do you feel that, Victoria? It also has a cool set, like a cool button. So you start to get hot, you can just do that. It's a little warm here. So now we have the mode, and the modes is going to give me the options to go for like fine, medium, coarse hair, but also it's going to give me the modes for the heat settings, if it's going to be low, medium, high, and it's going to also give me like this, the flow of the airflow. I just love how versatile this tool is. So it's in everything in one. Now, when I start to use this, I can, when I close it, it goes into my dryer mode. You see? I can start to dry her hair. Personally, I like to dry the hair about maybe 80%, 75 to 80% of the way before I start to do anything else to the hair. It just speeds up the process of my styling. But this tool, I can go from wet to dry safely. So let me show you how this works. Wet to dry. Now, when I say that this is a multi-styler, I mean I can actually blow dry the hair and smooth the hair out at the same time. If I just flip my Airglide around and I have my vents now pointing up. See how it goes into like this shut off mode, but it's not turned off. It's just on standby. I can put this down and it just shuts off automatically, and then it turns right back on when I put it into use. See? Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
So this is why I'm going to show you, this is why this is the must-have tool of the season. As I'm going through, you see how it starts to activate that dryer? And now I'm gliding effortlessly through the hair, and as I'm doing that, I'm drying and smoothing her hair out at the same time. All right, now the other thing that you can do is if you wanted to, use a hairbrush and use this just as a dryer. I'm going to lock my CHI LAVA Air Dry, and see, now I don't have to actually shut it by myself. It is locked in place and it's just a dryer. So I'm going to blow dry, just like this, and do a little power drying before I go in with my brush. But if you're the type of stylist that just needs to have your brush in your hand, that's okay. Like I said, this is a multi-styler. You can do so much with it. You can go in and dry right at the base. And it's very comfortable as well. And I can give her lots of body. Now, did you know that people or maybe the reason why people don't fall in love with a product right away is because of lack of education? So this is the reason why we're here. So I want to make sure that you guys feel really comfortable with our tools and with our products, because it is a lot of the times user error why people don't always fall in love with something, with their styling products or with their styling tools. In my opinion, I really want to emphasize how important it is to have the right tools with the right technology. And the CHI brands have never let me down. I started doing hair a very long time ago, and for me, I trust all of my styling to the CHI brand. It is the one that is going to protect the hair. And now we started out with ceramic, right? We were the ones who changed and revolutionized the way we styled hair. And now we've actually taken it even one step further, and we have combined lava technology with ceramic technology, and those two together are dynamite. What we do is we are going to, the reason why they're so good together is, if you didn't know, the power of ceramic heat is a very hydrating heat. It's a moist heat, and it's going to really seal that cuticle of your hair as you style it. So what happens when we combine it with lava is that you get more heat power without the dehydration or the damaging of heat. So that is how these two are the perfect pair, and they work together to give you the best feel, the best results. The lava technology on all of our tools is actually a technology that we discovered also helps protect hair color. Did you know that? How many times have you done a color, and the moment you put heat to it, all of a sudden it just looks more dull. It looks like the color is just not as vibrant. Well, that's because the colors maybe that you're using might not be CHI, and our colors don't burn out. And you might not be using the CHI Lava tools. All right, guys, so now I'm at my very last section. As you can see, I've already blow dried Victoria's hair with my CHI Airglide, and now I'm getting ready to finalize my last curl. Like I said earlier, you can do smooth styles, you can do waves. I'm choosing to do some curls. So let me show you how I did this. I just take my CHI Airglide and I just put a little bit of tension, and I can start to bend that hair. And this is quite a bit, like a quite large section. So you can see, you can go quite fast. And I just give it a little twist and I let it cool in my hands. All right, so now I'm going to move on to my absolute favorite hairspray. Everyone deserves a hairspray. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that go, I don't really like hairspray in my hair. Guess what? I have one just for you. You don't like hairspray? This is your hairspray then, because it's just so lightweight. It's a nice texture spray, very, very flexible. And any of my clients that have said to me, I don't like hairspray, absolutely love the Royal Treatment Bond and Repair Dry Texture Spray. So there you go. Hairspray is everybody's best friend. You just have to find which one fits you. Now, for me, my favorite is Ultimate Control because it gives me exactly that. It gives me ultimate control. So I'm going to go in and just do a quick spray. And the more layers you do with the Ultimate Control, the more holds you get. Brush this out. You see how beautiful these waves are? Look at that. Now, her hair at this point, because we did use CHI Lava tools with our CHI Airglide, remember, the CHI Lava technology is going to seal that cuticle of her hair so she can actually have really longer lasting styles. And for this holiday season, let's just say you have multiple parties. Well, now she can set her hair for one day and just keep layering with her CHI Royal Treatment Ultimate Control Hairspray. And she can get a nice, beautiful wear, multiple days, just from one style. Now here we go. You see that? It's absolutely gorgeous. You see that shine? That's because our CHI Lava technology does not burn out hair color. It does not make the hair dull. It's actually going to infuse more hydration into the hair. And of course, because we use our cocktail with our CHI Bond and Repair blowout cream and our blowout primer cream, and also with our CHI Pearl Complex, all of those things are going to stay in the hair and benefit the hair through and through. All right, I'm going to do a quick spray again. Now, if Victoria wanted this glam look, she can absolutely go to any party and just have her hair down just like this and just have this really beautiful, glamorous look for the holiday party, right? Now, the other style that I just wanted to show you is really simple, very simple. Anyone can do it. You ready? Here we go. I'm going to take an elastic band, but remember, she has really thick hair. So I'm actually going to take 2 elastics and I'm going to use them together to make them stronger so they can really hold her hair. I'm going to take my comb. I'm going to turn her around so you can see. I'm just going to divide her hair from one side to the other, just like this. And I'm going to pin this up for now. And this is such a quick and very cute style that anybody can do. And you can actually make your own version of it. Just going to take this and clip it up for now. Out of my way. Tuck this comb in there. I'm going to now gather this bottom part, this bottom section, and I'm going to do a low ponytail right here, right at the middle of the nape. Now, you can take your own creative freedom if you wanted to do it to the side. That is totally fine. And then you'll have the hair hanging over to the side. I'm just going to pull this together right here. I think that's good. Nice and tight. Now, what do I do with this top section? Take this down. I'm going to just gather. I'm going to also select at this point what pieces, if any, I want to leave out. So I think I'm going to leave out a little bit here. And a little bit here around her temples. Just like that. What do you think? I don't have a mirror in front of me. I just have a lens. So you have to tell me. What do you think? Let me see. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Just like this. And I'm going to very gently, but I still want to have a little bit of kind of the center part showing, just a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. This style, the beauty of it is that it's very relaxed and it's very just easygoing. So anyone can replicate this. Oh, thank you. I have friends here that are helping me with a mirror. Thank you so much. Love it. Thank you. Yes, very helpful. So now I'm going to take this section here, and I'm going to drape it right over that ponytail. And I'm going to take my 2 fingers here, and I'm just going to cut right in the middle of this section. You see that? Right in the middle. And I'm going to create a braid, a 3-stranded braid, just very simple. But instead of going over and looping over, I'm going to go under. So that center is going to come up, and I'm just going to braid underneath. So everything gets crossed, but underneath. Just like this. Okay? So easy, right? You're with me so far? You can do this, right? I'm just going to make sure that that hair or that ponytail on the bottom doesn't pull up and I'm not braiding it into the top. Really easy. By the time I reach my ponytail, that's my cue to take another elastic. In this case, 2, because she has a lot of hair. And I'm just going to secure my braid in place. Just like this. All right, now what else? What happens? I'm going to open this very, very bottom hoop, okay? This little loop right in here. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to grab that bottom ponytail, and I'm going to pull it through, like so. And that bottom of the braid, I'm going to tighten, just like that. And I'm going to start to expand on the braid. Expand, expand on the braid. Just like this. Really, really easy. Let me loosen this up a little bit. There we go. Now, don't worry about that moving around because we are going to spray in just a moment. And we're going to put some bobby pins in place, and so that's going to secure it. I'm going to put a bobby pin here and a bobby pin here. I'm not going to open this too much because I don't want it to show. I'm just going to go in, over, and just going to tuck this right there at the top. Same on the other side. In, over, and I'm going to make sure that those 2 bobby pins crisscross. So they lock in place underneath everything. Okay, just like that. And now I can do the same on the sides here. It looks like I can do that right here. 1, 2. How's it looking? Just like that. So easy. And you can expand as much or as little as you want. Now this is when I love to use the volume hairspray. Let me show you. So I need a little more power with this part. I'm going to spray and hold, spray and hold. And notice that I'm spraying up, right? Because when I spray up, I actually create a little bit more of a shelf. Hold on one second. This little band is making, there we go. So I'm actually going to create like a shelf of support. And watch what I can do here. I can really expand on this ponytail. And I'm not even doing any back combing or teasing. None of it. Look at that. Gorgeous. So I'm just pulling and expanding on those curls or those waves and have it last all night and maybe even part of tomorrow. So here we go. Just a little bit. Notice that I'm holding that hairspray out. I'm not going in too tight because it is a very firm holding hairspray. I just want to make sure that I have a lot more room to spray. And I just want it to be almost like this sheet on top of the hair. I don't want to be too close to her head. There we go. Just really easy. I know that if you guys, with a little bit of practice, but not even that much practice, you're going to be able to replicate this and make all different variations of this your very own. Well, I've had a lot of fun sharing with you all the tips and tricks for this holiday season. I hope that you enjoyed it. I really encourage you to have some of these products, the CHI Royal Treatment, the Bond and Repair Shampoo, the mask, my non-negotiables here with our Blowout Primer, and of course our Royal Treatment Pro Complex. These are all going to be essential for making sure that your client's hair is in optimum condition through the driest times of the year. And never mind about definitely the super non-negotiable. This one is going to be your absolute must-have under the Christmas tree or any type of holiday spirit that you're into. Thank you so much, everybody. My name is Cynthia Diersen, and happy holidays.